Hello again, this is Randy with Fleet Wolf powered by Geotab. Um, our last video, we went over getting set up for owner operators, getting set up a driver so that they would be able to log on to the app and begin creating their ELDs to stay compliant with the FMCSA regulations. So today we're going to show you what you would need to do on the phone side of things. So assuming you went through our first video and you're completely set up as a driver on the Geotab platform, the next step would be to log in on a mobile device, whether that be an Android or an iPhone or a tablet. Today, we're going to be doing it on an iPhone. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get logged in. We're going to assume we don't have the app yet. Close all that stuff. We're going to go ahead and find the Geotab Drive. Here it is right there. That's what the app looks like. So when you download it, just type in Geotab Drive. It'll be the G emblem with two hands on it as if it was a steering wheel. On this login screen, you're going to have an option for your username. You put that in, hit next. Then we're going to go ahead and put our password that we already created. Let's see if I remember it. Okay, it's going to go through and synchronize all our data. In our last video, we went through and we renamed our vehicle. So what did we name it again? We named it AZ Toyota for Arizona Toyota. We'll go ahead and select our vehicle. At this point, it's going to go ahead and synchronize us and connect us to it. So we are now logged into the Geotab Drive app and connected to the vehicle that we chose. At this point, we could go ahead and add trailers if we wanted to. Do we already have some trailers connected? We could, or we can continue with no trailers attached. Okay, we can also add any shipments for our manifest, our bill of ladings. At this point, we can continue and put all that information in there. It would store it into our software and keep our records. We're going to go ahead and skip past this. Save and continue. Do we want to do a pre-trip or a post-trip at this time? We're going to go ahead and just hit inspect. And at this time, you can run through and do your standard DVIR. We're going to create another video where we go through all this stuff in detail, but for this purpose, we're just going to go ahead and say no major or minor defects found. Check mark. What kind of inspection was it? We were doing a pre-trip. At the end, save. Yes, sign our inspection. We have now been placed on duty. Okay. So we see that we have 8 hours left. We're on the USA property, 70-hour, 8-day. Restoration, 0 minutes as of this moment. We have rest in 8 hours. Driving left 11 hours. Our workday is 14 hours. And our full cycle for the week is 70 hours. If we wanted to see our view cycle recap, we could click on this. It's going to show us basically what we've used, what status we're in, what do we have available. And slowly it'll just be updating along with this. Right here would be our actual log by clicking on the hamburger menu up on the top. And this is the long ways, but if we turned it sideways, you would get this view as well. It would stretch it out. So we just went on duty, so there's not much of a log. If this is our first time and maybe we started driving before we got the ELD, which is a common occurrence, we could go ahead and hit add log and create our logs that occurred before then, and then you just have to put an annotation. We can go more into editing and adding logs later in a later video. Just going over the complete setup. So now that we're logged in, as soon as we start driving, our system will automatically click over to driving on duty. It'll create all those logs for you, so you just begin driving. At the end of the day, we're all done. So say we drove all day, off and on, everything's doing on its own, we're done. We're going to go up here to this little figure, and we're going to hit log out. Well, there had been some logs that had occurred. Since we've logged in, we're going to verify all days. Certify, assuming that we're the only ones driving. Yes, here's the stuff that I hereby certify that my data entries and my record of duty status for each listed 24-hour period are true and correct. I agree. You're currently in the on status. It's very, very important that you make sure you go off duty. We have a lot of drivers call us up and say, well, I've been off duty for a week, but my logs have been stuck in an on status. That's because a lot of times You'll verify your logs and you'll just swipe off and close the app or something of that sort. You want to make sure you log off, verify, and log out. And that's it. So you are fully set up, assuming that you're going to take more of our training, or if you have any other questions, please, as always, feel free to reach out to randy@fleetwolf.com, sales@fleetwolf.com. You can go to our website, www.fleetwolf.com, or you could always go into the chat in the comments in the YouTube channel and enter any questions that you may have. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.